Hello traders, a very good morning and welcome to today's live market profile analysis by Trade Education. First of all, sorry for the delay because YouTube has changed some, options, so I was not able to find my live stream. So now I was able to figure it out. So we are at episode 143, and before I share today's analysis, I'd just quickly like to go through a quick disclaimer that trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Also, the information which I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade related activity. Okay, let me just quickly grab my screen and the auction will open in a couple of seconds. So I'm just adding the auction path of yesterday. So what has happened is buyers are in control. So today we need to see that the auction crosses above this balance high and it tags the gap. So the auction will open in couple of seconds. Okay, so it has opened within yesterday's range. If you see, this is opened within yesterday's range. Let me split this session. So there are some anomalies. So one of the anomaly is this halfback. Then this was a good halfback, so wherein at halfback reference level where again the buyers came in. This is the third reference, this is the fourth reference, this is the fifth reference. Okay, so multiple references are there wherein trading money came in and they auction. So now what we are, so one of the reference area is this spike base, second reference area is the high of yesterday, which currently it is getting tagged. Okay, so let me delete all this. So we are again at the balance high from the volume profile chart. Let me jump to the order flow chart. So good, so there are trapped sellers, I would say not so big. So selling came in when lack of buying, and now the auction is just tagging the balance high. Let me jump to the VSA chart. So VSA we had an HVN and so we are around the balance highs. So let the auction go higher. The delta and everything is getting positive. We are accepting above VWAP. Delta is positive, balance of power. So there is some sort of divergence coming in. So yesterday's high is a good reference zone to monitor the confidence. So let me merge this back and okay, so we have got one single print here, POC here, one more single print here, and the yesterday's auction is a sort of a double distribution. So this will act as the level of support as the auction is opened above it. So one of the key elements is you can take a short trade keeping your stop loss at today's high with your first target of the POC. Okay, so this is a good and here is where we might see some sort of bounce back because this will act as the level of support. Okay, so this is the current auction which currently I'm looking at. If you see right now it is just tagging around the VWAP. The delta is turning, cumulative delta is turning. So around 4,000 contracts traded. So yesterday there were 5,000. So let's see whether we get more than 5,000 contracts today or not. Okay. So I'm just so the high is tagged, and now it's still pushing higher. That's fine. So if you had a short trade, it's fine. You could have taken your. That's fine. So that's how the trading is. The trading business is. So let it go higher. So let me jump to the daily chart, and from the daily chart, this entire zone is the supply zone, and we are still trading in that zone. Okay. So suppliers or the supply or sellers are pretty active in this zone. jump back. So it's look above. So today the scenario, we need to see whether it is going to be look above the balance and fail. And if you draw a trend line, and one more trend line, so one more. So this is the pattern, so wedge pattern. So one option is, so let me do one thing. Yeah. Okay. So wait for today's low to get tagged, and or else wait for today's high to get tagged. So we are in a wedge pattern. So you can consider this as a no trade zone. If the low is broken, then you can expect further continuation to the downside, tagging the value area high. And if the high is getting broken, then you can see further continuation to the upside, tagging the gap. So for the moment, don't take any trades. So let me delete this. Delete this. Okay. So that wedge pattern, you can use. So it is going higher. So 6,000 contracts, so good. Yesterday there were 5,000 contracts right now. So buyers are still seeing strong. And today the option is open within yesterday's range, but it is going outside of yesterday's range. Okay. And this is where the gap is. So 11,418, and this is 11,335. Let me just confirm it. Yeah, 11,418 is where the gap is. The gap low. So let the auction continue. Let the auction go higher, and we will just observe the auction. So overall delta is positive. Cumulative delta is positive. Let me jump to the volume chart. Yes, the VWAP is acting as the level of support. Still going higher. The delta is also climbing, so it indicating that buyers are the one who are in control. If we jump back to the volume chart, nothing much. So what is this area? So I'm just drawing another volume profile chart. Okay, so this is one area. This is the value area high. So let me mark this, and this is the POC of that zone. Okay. So now let me jump back. Okay. So this is the value area high. So, and this is the POC. So now we need to observe the next reference level is 11,352. At that level, what happens. So right now the auction is seeing some sort of exhaustion. By the way, this is a 60-minute chart, and we have a resistance zone at 11,352. So just wait for the auction to rise higher. So 11,352. So I'm just marking that zone. Okay. So that is going to be a resistance zone. So for the moment, buyers are the ones who are looking strong. Let it go. Don't take any trades right now. Wait for the trade to come to you. Okay. So buyers are stepping in. If you see the balance is on the upper side. We have got one more LVN here. Some anomalies on the downside of the auction or at the lower edge of the auction. So buyers will be seeing some sort of exhaustion from the buyer side, but wait for the right opportunity. So 11,352. So let me also mark that reference here also. So let it reach higher, and now we'll observe the confidence at 11,352. So good 5,000 contracts, delta is increasing. So in this 5-minute candle, let's see what happens. Because around 9:30 is where sort of reversal, or we need to see whether we see continuation to the trend or whether we see any reversal. So good order flow is coming in, 6,800 contracts, then 5,300 contracts. Delta is increasing. Okay, so some profit booking is going on. That's why it looks like that sellers are stepping in, but there is some profit booking going on. And if you look at the order flow chart, we have got some stacked buyers in this zone. So 11,326 is the level where again a pullback or a buyback opportunity will come in. And that is some points below the VWAP. So 1 point or 2 points below the VWAP. So here some sort of divergence is seen, but just wait patiently. So if you see, the first row is the delta of this particular candle. Second row is the third row is the cumulative delta, and this is the contracts. Okay, so here you are seeing that some sellers are stepping in, but this can be a fake out sort of a thing. So let's just wait for this 5-minute candle to close. Let me jump back to the volume chart, and it's still VWAP, still around the VWAP levels. See, the cumulative delta is rising, and now it is seeing some sort of exhaustion. From the VSA chart also the same thing is seen. Let it tag the value area high, that is at 11,352. Okay, so if you guys have any comments, do chip in. I'm just observing the auction, current auction, and we are 2 minutes away for the auction to get closed. So buyers will be again building up their positions. So if you see that all that selling has been absorbed, Okay. So overall, what it seems that auction opened, went out of the yesterday's range, and now it is struggling. So does it mean that we should short? No. Does it mean we should long? No. What is happening is auction is just taking a breath and then try to continue towards the buyer side. For the moment, auction looks bullish. So wait, or hold your horses. That's what I say to everyone, that hold your horses. Okay, so good selling pressure, but it is getting absorbed. Okay, so now 11.3. So where is the HVN? Here is the HVN. It's 11.326. And so see, if you see here, buyers are again stepping in. Excuse. Sorry. So good wick is forming, showing the selling pressure. So there is a shift in delta now, but again hold your horses. So these are the fake, or the trapping moves. And what we should see is a sharp drop. If we see a sharp drop, then this indicates that whoever was buying, they are weak players. So for the moment, VWAP is still holding the fort, the buyer's fort. So 11.326, we need to see what happens at that level. We are seeing some change in the delta, the direction of the delta. And also in the balance of power, BOP. So I'm looking for a sharp drop. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so no comments. And it has reversed. Okay. But let's just wait for 2 more minutes for this candle to close. So good divergence has been spotted. Again, we need to see whether we have a good. So I'm rooting for a sharp move. So 326, the level has been tagged. Okay, so now that this sharp move is coming in, so basically it is trying to shake out the weak players. Let let me jump back to the order flow chart. So this is the sharp down move which I was talking of. Okay, good down move. And it has crossed below VWAP and it has entered yesterday's range now. So everyone will be panicking and they will be trying to sell, but we have got stacked buyers here. So they will, if they are strong, they will try to defend their positions. But odds looks less. Odds looks that the low of today will be tagged. So just simply wait patiently. So this is the market choppiness which you should be prepared every day. So again the buyers are stepping in. So if you see the low of last 5 minutes candle, so this was the stacked buying. Again they will be trying, they should protect their positions if they are strong. Okay. So sellers are again stepping in. We are in the low volume area zone. There is one anomaly here, furthermore anomalies here. Okay. So for the moment it is a risky trade. You can take a long trade, keeping your stop loss at this low. This is a risky trade. So risky traders can only take the trade. Discretionary traders just stay away. Okay, so you should be out of the trade now, and it looks like the low will be getting tagged. So the good down move I was seeing, yes, it is again coming in. Okay, so the first 5 minute low would be tagged now. Good drop. So basically, see, it has been cleared. So it was showing that whoever was buying here, it was not strong buying. The stop hunt has happened, and this was more like a look above the balance and fail type of a scenario. So let me delete this level, and right now if you see the auction just stopped around this level. If you see, this is the VPOC level. So 11 to 85 is the level which we need to see what happens around that reference level. But it will be tagged, and I'm seeing furthermore downside, and now we can expect it to tag the POC. Okay, still it is coming down, a good down move. Okay, so everyone is now joining the bandwagon. So momentum sellers are stepping in, and now the delta has shifted to negative. So from 1900 it has been to 585, 575. So good selling pressure. So if you see 2400 is the selling pressure, 6000 contracts traded. We are still 2 minutes away for this auction to get closed. a very good sharp down move. So basically to shake out the weaknesses in the market or weak players in the market. Okay. So good wick is forming. Let me maximize this. Okay, so the low is good. The low is good. There are some anomalies here and here. We have good selling pressure coming here to 79. So I'll also remove this zone because this zone has invalidated. And we need to see whether it touches the value area high, that is at 11,217. So furthermore, downside is seen. Okay, so the next destination reaches to the POC and the half back levels. So these two levels will be tracked today, and this is the single print zone from here to here. So this single print zone, this is where a sort of reversal can be expected or anticipated. Okay, so that's what I had to share today, and I'd request you to please do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. If you learned something new today, and if you enjoyed the auction development process today, and how to decode the markets using market profile, volume profile, order flow, and the other technical analysis or analytics tools. Okay. So again, thank you, and I would request you to please do feel free to share this with your community and do add your comments, and let's connect again tomorrow and see how the auction develops, and just observe the levels which I shared today. Okay. So thank you, and bye.